is my command. All you gotta do is wiggle your little hand. I'm your puppet. I'm your puppet. I'm just a toy, just a funny boy that makes you laugh when you're blue. I'll be warm or cold, do just what I'm told. I'll do anything for you. I'm your puppet. I'm your puppet. Just pull them little strings and I'll sing you a song. I'm your puppet. Make me do right or make me do wrong. I'm your puppet. Treat me good and I'll do anything. I'm just a puppet and you hold my string. I'm your puppet. You're walking, talking, living, loving puppet. I'm hanging on a string. I'll do anything.
And you were the proudest thing I'd ever see. And you were the proudest thing I'd ever see. And I knew that I couldn't say a thing. And I knew that I couldn't say a thing. And he felt starstruck at the feet of the 𝒂𝒊𝒂𝒂𝒍𝒔 monarchs. When a pigeon comes to greet you, sometimes it's hard to tell exactly what it means when the sounds they make swell. And whose side are you on? Whose side are you on? There's no one here but me. And whose side are you on? Whose side are you on? There's no one here but me. And you were the proudest thing I'd ever see. And you were the proudest thing I'd ever see. And I knew that I couldn't say a thing. And I knew I couldn't say a thing. He felt starstruck at the feet of the 𝒂𝒊𝒂𝒂𝒍𝒔 monarchs. But when a pigeon comes to greet you, sometimes it's hard to tell exactly what it means when the sounds they make swell. And whose side are you on? Whose side are you on? There's no one here but me. And whose side are you on? Whose side are you on? There's no one here but me.
I put in their place? Like, it is me, the 𝒏𝒊𝒄𝒌𝒔𝒕𝒓𝒆𝒂𝒎, garbage pail kid with a crown, that's me. Princess Puke, Chelsea Chuckle, and I'm chugging Nelly. Puke, Sarah's 𝒏𝒊𝒄𝒌𝒔𝒕𝒓𝒆𝒂𝒎, so my forehead fucked, and I'm scratch a smile, and the princess.
Ladies and gentlemen aboard American Airlines flight, this is your captain speaking. Appreciate you coming in a timely manner here. We'll be getting going here, just got some paperwork, getting our clearances here, all getting going here. We'll be getting out of here this about a little bit real shortly here. We'll be leaving here. It'll be a nice flight, so appreciate the patience. Flight test will be coming down, getting the whole cabin ready for takeoff here. Appreciate the patience. Welcome aboard.
Is it the strength of your feelings overthrowing your pain? You seen you high to be reaching, and is it today that you will find your new release, and in your wake ripple your sweet flight? Free range of the minded maps the fire, coasting the sideline. Contact with an ease, turning point of the submarine. Is it the strength of your feelings overthrowing your pain? Was it you had to be reaching, and is it today that you will find a new release, and in your wake ripple your sweet fate in the death of the grip of the moss that's covering your sick love for the part of your soul so warm and lost, and I can't
Nickstream Friday, and it's going to be us here coming out of the clouds, flying out of Memphis on our way to Newark International, folks. Appreciate you being here with me on this fine Friday. This is your captain speaking, the American Anchor, baby. And what can I say? It's gonna be us here. We'll figure it out. We'll make it go. We'll make it happen. We got clouds ahead, but it's all okay because we got some in-flight entertainment to get through it all, folks. Appreciate the patience. Let's get on out of here and get on up to our cruising altitude so we can open up the airphone and talk to the people. But until then, just kick back and relax. Let's get this flight going, folks. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, folks, this should be louder now. I'm Anchor Baby coming in loud and clear, folks. What can I say? I mean, we'll get into some stuff here. They say important things are happening. We got to deal with them, maybe. Some news. We're wishing Barron Trump well at his graduation, high school graduation. This horrible system actually allowed Trump, his father, to attend the high school graduation amidst all this crazy, evil court stuff. So we're wishing Barron Trump well. The Congress is ratchet. Glorilla is the example for women, but we're flying above the clouds and leaving it all behind. How you doing, folks? Appreciate you being with me. What can I say, folks? This is your captain speaking. Welcome. How you doing? Delighted. Carver, Court Green, Nikki, Kevin. Thank you, everybody. Hopefully I'm loud enough now. Phenomenal. What's up, Mark? Hey, Nada. Hey, Steve. Point Fire Life by a Thread. What's up, Steven? Looks like it's just us, you know, maybe starting late and all that. Maybe people thought I was away with the family. Maybe we're not supposed to even be flying this big old jet right now. We should be flying that little Cessna, the Citation. It's not like, what is it? What's even going on, okay? They want to have a war. I guess that's pretty important. And conservatives suck. Man, have you seen this mess? They got mad at this football player for his Catholic speech. We're going to get into it a little bit if we can here. Nit, you're going to give us the scoop on the Hake emergency. It was a building thing. An office thing. Nothing to do with Hake. He's fine. But the studio was not available. But yes, what else? We're going to get into what we can here. But I appreciate you being with me. We'll be turning on the airphone here once we get up to our cruising altitude here. Once we get on up there. We are still climbing. Flight attendants will be coming down with service. And we got to get our, let's see here. Let's get our P's and Q's. Let's get all our stuff settled. Incredible. Beautiful stuff. You know, I had the fam here visiting, so they'll be gone tomorrow. So we'll be landing in Newark International, I believe. Where are we going? Yes, Newark. And should be a nice flight. We're going to get there quick. Then the anchor baby's going to spend some time with the familia. It's been nice having them here. It's been interesting. I knew those water bottles flooded the studio. It's such a controversial topic. But what else here? Hake is okay. He's fine. He will be back. The studio was just not available. Okay, it had to be fixed. Nothing technical with all this stuff. There's something with the building. But yes, we're wishing Barron Trump well. By the way, how you doing, folks? This is your captain, the American Anchor Baby. And you know about the Trump trial. We've been following it and all that. Many different trials here. They're trying to go after him. They're trying to bring him down, the system here. Anyways, you know all this. But amid this criminal hush money trial, allegations that Trump broke the law by falsifying business records, you know this, CNN. He's actually off today. Court is off today, so Trump can attend the high school graduation of his son, Barron. Incredible. Barron Trump. Look at this guy. They say he's very tall. You've seen the pictures. Barron Trump height. Supremacy. Height supremacy. 6'7". Hey. Look at this. Chad. Okay. Is this a future King of America? Future King of America? These type of people are bred. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Trump dynasty. Is this AI? Hold on here. Trump's looking rather... Wait, what's going on here? Has this been touched up a little bit? Did they run this through the AI and say, make Barron Trump Chad? Or, look at this. Come on, he's Chad. Let's go. That's a Chad. Come on. That's no AI needed. Maybe a little bit here. These types of people, you know, they're bred to take on, you know, to take over the Trump dynasty, so to speak. To take on a dynasty, to take the reins of something like that. You can only trust. Who can you really trust? Who's the midget on the other side? Where? Yeah, I don't know who this little guy is. But you know, it must be an honor to be in the presence of the future American dynasty. I don't know what I'm saying. You know, we'll see what happens. We're in a turbulent time. It's a turbulent time. But we're wishing them well. High school graduation. This kid's high school. He must be an adult now maybe, but high school. Look at that. Incredible. But hold on here. Like I said, they're bred, you know. They're not just they don't just come out of nowhere, okay? You know, both the height, but maybe even the character, okay? The character of such a person. One who can take on the raids of someone like Trump. A presidency, a king. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. How am I coming in? Test. You know, who can you trust to take on, to be a deep enough person to take on such a responsibility? You know, like, I'm thinking of the Shah of Iran. I played you that clip, 60 Minutes interview from like the 70s. You know, whatever you got to say, whatever you think, hey, Muslims, whatever this, whatever that. That's a man. That is the leader of a country. You know what I mean? A deeper person than any whatever politician. Following a script, so to speak. He had deep thoughts about things. Even if you disagree, he had deep thoughts about things. The Palestinians. So interesting stuff, right? These type of people are bred. Ratchet people. This is an amazing video. You must have seen this on the Jesse Lee Peterson show. You must have seen this all over already. It's truly an incredible video. Ratchet. Is Ratchet bred as well? You know, Ratchet. Do you even know what that is? Do I have to educate you? Or are we not all a little black already? Like I said, you got to be a little black at this point, right? Or for my older audience maybe who haven't or aren't all black, let's see what the AI says about it. Describe the word ratchet for me in the word. What does the word ratchet mean in modern American black vernacular? How about that? In modern American black vernacular, the term ratchet has several meanings and connotations describing behavior or attitude. Ratchet can refer to someone who is loud, uncouth, or behaving in a socially inappropriate or unrefined manner. This usage is typically pejorative. You follow me. You know what ratchet is. Positive. Look at this. Look at the AI. Describing style or appearance. It can also describe a style that is seen as flashy, overly flamboyant, or in poor taste. See, this is going to be important. Okay, this is important knowledge for you to have. And look at this. Number 3, positive reclamation. In some contexts, ratchet has been reclaimed as a positive or empowering term, especially in certain music. That's for sure. Ratchet is the whole scene. Ratchet's a whole scene, no? That's that booty meat. Bow, 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 bow. That's that booty meat. Bow, 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 bow. We're talking about them booty cheeks. I'm just telling you what the truth here.
Fuck my baby dad. Fuck my baby
Maybe I shouldn't show the image. We could do it without the image, maybe.
Fuck my baby dad. Bow, 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 bow. That's that booty meat. Hey, 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 hey. Look at them booty cheeks. Bow.
I'm just telling you what it is. Is this some of that positive reclamation you're talking about, ChatGPT? Are we listening to some of that positive reclamation? I think that's what's going on here. Is this some of that positive reclamation? Are we talking about ratchet? We're in Congress now. Hold up.
I'd like to know if any of the Democrats on this committee are employing Judge Merchan's daughter.
What's up, Yes Gunner? What's up, Sugar Pancake Face, Nikki Troy? Hey, right on.
Please tell me what that has to do with Merrick Garland.
We gotta play that again. Roll it back. This is an amazing clip.
I'd like to know if any of the Democrats on this committee are employing Judge Merchan's daughter.
Please tell me what that has to do with Merrick Garland.
Is she a porn star?
Oh, Goldman. That's right. He's advising. Okay.
Whoa, hold on. Can you hear me? Did this audio just cut out? Test, test, test. What? I think we're good. Okay. Okay, sorry. Anyways, so if you're not following, this is a little spat. They had a spat in Congress. Okay, they're saying it's not looking good. Not a look good for Congress, the Speaker of the House says. Tensions are high. And what you just heard is Marjorie Taylor Greene talking about a little thing that people are bringing up, the judge overseeing Trump's trial, Judge Juan Merchan, whatever. She's bringing up questions about, I guess, captured interest, so to speak. She's speaking about conflicts of interest, okay? And it gets nasty.
I'd like to know if any of the Democrats on this committee are employing Judge Merchan's daughter.
Please tell me what that has to do with Merrick Garland.
Is she a porn star?
Oh, Goldman, that's right. He's advising. Okay.
He's advising who? What? Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about
just
AG.
I don't
Point
think
of-
you
point of
know what
order.
you're here
President.
for.
Well, you the one talking about. I guess
I
you still
think your
stuck in the
fake
courtroom.
eyelashes are messing up
No,
what you're
ain't
reading.
nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order.
Mr. Chairman,
That's beneath
would
even
you
you,
please
Mr.
regain
That's
order
beneath
of your
you.
committee?
Order.
I do have a point of order, and I would like to move to take
Little
down Ms.
star.
Green's words.
And so you follow, right? They're here. And it gets heated because she's like, what's that got to do with anything? Fake eyelashes. People are like, whoa. Look at the guys. Look at the guys, Phil. Look at the guys.
I have a point of order, and I would like to move to take down Ms. Green's words. That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you
meeting will
attack the
suspend.
physical
Meeting will
appearance of another
suspend.
person?
Are your
Move
feelings
her
hurt?
words down.
Aw.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Don't even play. with
Baby
me.
girl?
We're gonna,
I don't
We
think
are going to
so.
move, and
This
we're
is
going to take your words
Congress. I mean,
down.
I
Thank you very
second
much.
that motion.
So who will have to fail?
that's like
Ms. Green agrees to strike her words.
I believe she
Chair
needs to
recognizes
apologize. No.
Mr.
She
Perry.
needs to
Okay,
apologize.
hold on. Then after Mr. Perry's going to be recognized, then Ms. Green
I'm not
has 4 minutes and
apologizing.
21
Well,
seconds.
then you're not.
what's amazing about this is the crossroads here. The crossroads. Marjorie Taylor Greene, the woman who, the loudmouth woman who's MAGA mom, and a lot of the men were like, dang, she's firebrand, gonna really light it up in Congress, showing the world that a woman and is a Republican, and the Republican and the women can work together. See, hey, throwing in a little bit of that. We're not misogynist vibes, but our women are MAGA, and they're awesome, okay? So the crossroads here, the crossroads. Boebert in the middle there, dumb-faced. Ocasio-Cortez, trumped-up ego, academic, fake academic, communist, total communist, along with the squad, showing the influx, the change in that in Congress. I'm telling you this. I'm really representative, is what I'm trying to tell you. This is isn't this what America is? Isn't this what America is? Representative government. Maybe we made a mistake. Maybe we made a mistake somewhere along the way here. Representative government. And isn't this guy the who's this guy
That's
Oh,
right
2
here?
requests to strike.
Oh, they cannot take the
There's
words.
another motion to strike her words.
This guy right here, but that's not important. The ladies having their bitch fit. The men unable to really handle it. Going whoa, wait. But the ladies are still going off. And what is this? What is this? No reconciliation. Shall I keep going? No reconciliation at all. Impossible reconciliation. Impossible reconciliation. Well, this is representative. This is absolutely amazing representation. Ratchet, yelling at each other. Marjorie kind of started it with the fake eyelash, blah, blah, blah. And these are the ladies. This is the MAGA lady, right? The class. Where's the class? And here, look at the faces of Raskin and Mr. Comer and their response here.
Once again, please
All right,
get
okay,
your members under
here's
control.
the correct parliament. Ms. Green, do you agree to unanimous consent to strike your words?
I repeat again for the second time. Yes, I'll strike
right.
my words,
That-
but I'm not
all right.
apologizing.
Without objection.
Not apologizing.
21 seconds.
Mr. Chair, point of order.
Who's
It's me.
Ms. Crockett?
I'm just curious.
This guy can't even hear. He's like, he's a porn star? Like, are you even in the same conversation, man? And then he tells us he can't even hear. He's got hearing aids.
To better understand your ruling, if someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
What?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think
I don't speak Ebonics, ma'am.
That's
That'd be
fine.
amazing.
Parliament.
Trying to find clarification on what qualifies.
Chairman,
I didn't-
motion to
I had
strike
no
those
idea
words.
I'm sorry, I don't speak that dialect, miss. What now?
You just said.
we're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just
You just voted to do
Y'all did
it.
it first, so you don't want to talk about
voted to do it.
Order. This is dinner at my house.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look at calm
At my fam's house.
down. Calm
No,
down.
no, 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 because this
I
is
would
what
like to
y'all
get
do.
through proceedings.
So I'm trying
Hey,
to
Miss
get
Crockett,
clarification.
you're not
Y'all wanna
recognized.
play
Miss
games.
I can't hear you with your
And you
yelling.
don't want me
Calm
to be-
down.
I'm sorry. This is incredible. This right here. Look at this eye roll right here. Right here. This is the moment this man became radicalized. This is the moment this man right here, Mr. Comer, decided, you know what? Maybe that guy, Jim Crow, ain't so. Maybe, okay, there's probably a better joke to make here. I need Mark. Where's Mark? From California. He helped me to write this joke here. But Mr. Comer, in this very moment, look at his eyes.
Calm down.
No, because this
I
is
would
what
like to
y'all
get
do.
through proceedings.
So I'm trying
Hey,
to
Miss
get
Crockett,
clarification.
you're not
Y'all wanna
recognized.
play
Miss
games?
I can't hear
Crockett.
you with
Miss Crockett, that one, that right there, Miss Crockett. Boom. Ethno-nationalism. Sudden ethno-nationalist.
You're
And you
yelling.
don't want me
calm
to be-
down.
no,
Can you please calm
don't
down?
They have to go. He's like, Miss Crockett inside. He's saying, they have to go. We have to separate. The Confederates were right.
Me to calm down,
Calm down.
because y'all
Please
talk
calm
noise
down.
and then you
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if I
Look,
come,
Chairman,
if I
can
come
we
and
send
talk
outside to
shit
take a
about
break
her,
for 5
y'all
minutes?
gonna have a problem.
Chairman.
I don't know why
Okay.
you're
Order.
acting
Chair
like-
now.
And she might have a point. Like she's going to talk ish about her, and y'all going to have a problem. If she started it here, y'all going to have a problem. Classy stuff, okay?
Is referable to the Ethics Committee within.
Mr. Lynch, state your point.
Mr. Chairman, I would just like to ask the parliamentarian if your conduct here in raising money.
Amazing. Thank you. Boston accent. We'll moving on from that. Hold on, sorry. Incredible. We're in the cockpit. We got to make sure we're set here. We are 37,000 feet. You know what that means. The airphone is on. You can call in 760-515-3855. But what was I saying? I was saying real quick here. Wanted to further this. What did I want to say real quick? No reconciliation. Another feature of what's going on. No reconciliation. There was a time when this, even after a brutal civil war, that there was reconciliation in a sense. Jared Taylor, a man I believe, is he banned on Twitter? Trying to play a little video here. Hold on.
Hello. I'm Jared Taylor with American Renaissance.
He has a story. Jared Taylor here has a story. I want to specifically zero in on this story of just a little quick little story on Friday. Okay, let's watch. Confederates, Robert E. Lee, and reconciliating with your enemy.
Jared Taylor with American Renaissance. Time now. And recently...
Reconciling with your enemy? Hold up. Anchor baby English.
Things set me off. First, I read a speech given on Robert E. Lee's 100th birthday, January 19th, 1907. The speaker was Charles Francis Adams. He was from Massachusetts, the son of President John Quincy Adams and the grandson of President John Adams. Charles Francis Adams was not a friend of the South. During the Civil War, he was U.S. envoy to Britain and almost single-handedly kept it from recognizing the Confederacy. And yet, speaking of Lee, in Lee's home state, he said, "Virginians, whom shall we set apart as one of our sacred men? Him you will set on a high column, that all men, looking at it, may be continually apprised of the duty you expect from them." And indeed, Robert E. Lee was set on high columns all across the South. Even a former enemy from Massachusetts saw what an inspiring model of manhood he was. That was part of the reconciliation of North and South, healing the wounds of the Civil War. Today, that speech by Adams would be like Senator Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts planting a battle flag on Confederate Memorial Day. The nation that sought reconciliation that way is gone. It's dead. Now there's to be no reconciliation with Confederates, and all past acts of reconciliation were grievous moral failings and must be corrected.
Dan, thank you, Jared Taylor, there for that story of this speech. Very nice. It's interesting to think about, and who, and that could happen after a bloody civil war and all that. And then you see these ladies having a bitch fit. I'm just telling you the news a little bit through the eyes of the anchor baby a little bit. But it's not all that. So it's serious but not serious, right? It's serious because it's serious, but it's not because you can only work on yourself. And so that's what we're going to keep doing. Oh man, a little bit on that. What else that I want to tell you on this? Building an empire, Barron Trump. You know, maybe representation wasn't all that good. Maybe there needs to be representation with an asterisk. You know what I mean?
I'd like.
And you know, ruling families and all that. What do I want to tell you here? But we're in the cockpit, okay? We're making sure that we're set here. American Airlines flight to New Jersey, and we are doing well here. Thank you. 760-515-3855 here. If you want to call here, we're getting situated here as we move on to our next thing here. More in-flight entertainment, getting the flight all set up here. Appreciate the patience. Hope you're enjoying the flight.
Two-tone Cartier match the nails, ho. Yeah, glow. No competition, these bitches stale, ho. Yeah, glow. Curbing, no curbing, my shit in layers, ho. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell, ho. Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snail hoes. Yeah, glow. And my shit bumping up in the jail, ho. Big glow, where you been at? Mine, everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck, got M&M's in my garage. Quick to crank up on the hoe, you bitches better not get me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players, my folks gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky, bitch, when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood, bitches, motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get 'em, glow. Them bitches fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get 'em, glow. Stop overthinking, these hoes can't fuck with you. Get 'em, glow. Standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let a hoe play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on gang, glow. Stomp a little pussy hoe with some shell toes. Yeah, glow. Slapping rap bitches and making bail, ho. Yeah, glow. Two-tone Cartier match the nails, ho. Yeah, glow. No competition, these bitches stale, ho. Yeah, glow. Curbing, no curbing, my shit in layers, ho. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell, ho. Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snail hoes. Yeah, glow. And my shit bumping up in the jail, ho. Yeah, glow.
Call from
Josh. Hey, what's up, man? It's Josh from Georgia. Doing well, another Friday, man. Another week.
Oh Lord, sorry, folks. Josh, everyone
Yeah.
heard you, but nobody heard me welcoming Josh
Oh.
to the stream. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing
I
fine,
don't know
man.
if y'all heard me
Another-
before what I was saying, but it's not important. We got Josh on the air. How you doing?
Just another Friday, man. Chilling. All good. All is well. And yeah, that's the black woman spirit in Congress, man. That's just what it is, man. I know that, that's it's a force. You can't deal with it, I mean, yeah, well, yeah, it takes a strong man to deal with that, I guess.
You can't deal with it at home, can't deal with it in Congress. That's what Jesse
Yeah,
said.
that's what. Yeah, that ruined the. That's the black culture. I don't know. That ruined the culture, I guess. But
you see Marjorie's going off. You see AOC's going off. It looks like everyone's women are out of control.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, they're all the different variations of the same.
Yeah.
And and that's another thing. It seemed like the most conservative states like Alabama, Arkansas, South Dakota, they all have female governors. So
Wow.
it's like,
see, there you go. And these are conservative areas.
So supposedly conservative, but Alabama has a female governor.
That's what's so amazing about that clip and about what you just said. Adding to it, we truly are represented perfectly. Conservatives don't understand the order. They think like Democrats. They think like the world. The Christians do as well. They they're weak examples. Whatever. They don't really stand for America. What is even that? I guess, huh?
Yeah.
And then they let the women run things. Things go wrong, and then they can't handle that either. And not competent in their own lives. It's all there. It's perfect.
Right.
We got it. We did it.
Yep. Yeah. It's just, I heard you talking about that movie Apocalypto earlier this week, man.
Yes.
And I wanted, that's kind of like, I guess that's kind of what this country's coming to, and it's
these people, these civilized people.
Yeah, and we
Just
have
make
to
them
be
feel-
like the. Go ahead.
No, go. You were saying.
I was gonna say we have to kind of be like that main character in the movie. The whole theme of the movie was just don't. His dad told him don't have fear. Don't be angry.
Oh yeah,
That's how you deal with that evil, man. Yeah. That's like the most.
It's so good.
Yeah.
That's like the most.
It's like the most. It's the most Christian movie ever made, I think.
You think so?
But
Mel Gibson made it.
Right, and that's what makes it so perfect because it's pure Christianity, but it don't got no Bible thumping, nothing about Jesus, no white people in it, But that's the ultimate Christian principle: is don't have fear, which is also the same thing as saying don't hate, don't hate evil, and that's how you deal with it,
Interesting view.
And,
interesting view of the movie. Yeah, I like it.
Yep.
I mean, just Mel Gibson really shows it. He could, what I liked seeing about it too, just as a movie, Mel Gibson really wanted to show everything. He really wanted to show. He went all the way to making a scene where the baby comes out in the water in the well.
In the water.
He wanted to show that.
Oh.
I was even when we got to that point, I was thinking he's not going to show that, right? He really wanted to show that. He wanted to show the jaguar getting stabbed, even if it was a little janky looking. But he wanted everything to be visualized. And I'm like, dang, that's what movies are. No, I don't really. Now it's just BS, I guess.
Yeah, man, it's like that. But when she
He
had that baby in
show
the pit, right? That's the perfect physical. It's a physical example of how women and children really need the father to be right, so he can come save them. And that's what he did.
I had a caller call in about that and say that something like that about.
That was beautiful.
The woman in that is represented in that way as well. The woman really can only survive if the man can make it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Wow. She was dependent on him, and Ooh, that's how we gotta be, man. I don't know. That's just a perfect example.
And he
of
shows
it.
that it wasn't like what we think it is. You know, all the people defending him like these saintly little Indians who were just little just in the tulips and growing their food and living off the land. Yeah, right. No, we're talking rivers of blood. Rivers of blood, okay? And, yeah, the child sacrifices will end. We're going to put a stop to that.
Oof. Yeah, ain't nothing new under the sun. It's the same thing going on today, man. Same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And same craziness.
I'm going to watch it again.
Yeah.
Right
yeah,
on,
man.
sir.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll sit back and enjoy. Appreciate the show, man.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. What else I want to say? I was going to ask you something. I forgot, sir. Call me again.
Okay. No problem, man. We'll do, bro.
Appreciate it.
Yep. Hey.
Yeah. Who the jiggy nigga with the gold links? Got me reminiscing.
760-515-3855. I had someone there calling me, in fact.
Call from
Jaime and Minnesota.
How you doing, Jaime? I got you on the air.
Hey, good to hear
Appreciate
from
it,
you.
sir.
Hey, whatever happened to Hake's show? Did that come out?
No Hake show today earlier. There was an emergency, I guess, with the building. And they had to do some servicing to the building. And so the studio was filled with workers and stuff. Not filled, but there were some workers in there. Just impossible to do the show. So no Hake report today. No Hake report episode. You'll have to wait for him on Monday.
Did they find the Indian burial ground that building was built on?
No, not yet. We're still trying to figure out where all this bad juju's coming from.
So I felt like calling into the Nick at Night show.
Hey, right on, Jaime. Appreciate that.
And talk about that Marjorie Taylor Greene episode going on over
Ratchet in Congress. Imagine
that.
that.
I thought it was really interesting. I want to get your opinion on the take that I have of it.
Okay.
So I thought that was a good thing to see, because a long time I've heard that these Democrats haven't been playing by the rules, the rules of being polite and whatever. Whereas like the Republicans, they play by the rules more or less. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And I don't know if you remember the debates back in like the Trump debates
with
the
Biden.
First time he ran.
Oh, the first time he ran. Yeah.
With
absolutely.
like Hillary and Bush, Jeb Bush and stuff.
Jeb.
And he was kind of
the guy from Texas. Who's that guy from Texas? That liar. Ted Cruz.
Steve Buscemi.
No, Ted Cruz.
Oh yeah, Ted Cruz, Lion Ted. And the Republicans, they really didn't come back at him with much. Jeb kind of looked like he did. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is this Marjorie Taylor Greene. Do you see a man can't fight a woman that look bad? That's why you got to send in. You got to sick the women on the women.
So that's a good thing you're saying. You're saying they're kind of like Trump in there, duking it out where others would be too timid to do that. And because we have a lady doing it, then it works better to have the ladies do it. So we can have
it doesn't look as bad.
We can have some shock troops to operate in that way. But let me ask you this. Go ahead.
Sure, well, look, I think it's great. I think more of those women politicians should be taking pot shots at the other sides. But, not out of anger. I didn't see that Marjorie lady. I didn't think she did it out of anger. In fact, it is my opinion that the Lord was speaking through her.
Really? Let me ask you this.
What do you think of that?
Would you say, would you say Marjorie is you just brought up Trump in the previous debates. Would you say Marjorie is acting like Trump? Like honest, like in an honest way, like just since you like a 1-to-1 comparison, if you could just take her words and spirit and energy and all that, and just make Trump say it, would it sound right?
That's an interesting question, and just kind of quick fire hot seat answer, I would say yes. If I thought about it some more, and maybe if we talked about it, I might have a different answer. But
no, you
it
might be right.
It did kind of have a Trumpish kind of tone to it.
I understand.
Right?
So that's
or
no. That's if that's your impression, that's not a right or wrong answer.
Yeah.
That's just your impression.
Okay,
so you
sure.
just be honest about that. I'll tell you my impression is
Okay.
I get this like kind of useless bitch fitty kind of spirit and impression, and this is why. Not because I don't like this fire and I don't like the fighting back. Like we all saw Trump do it, right? But you got to understand something here. There's proportion and time and place and all that. When Trump was doing that, he was fighting for the presidency and for not just back then the Republican nomination, which wasn't quite the easiest thing to do, And there was times when people thought it was pretty much over, especially the Hollywood Access tape and all that. And he brought it back. He kept bringing it back. And so you got to understand, it's like the stakes were high and he was effective. And we could look back and say, dang, that is a man handling life, handling things. And you can cry meanie and cry not classy all you want, but this is a man making things happen. When I look at Marjorie, I'm not saying a woman, let's call it a woman making things happen. Like what does she achieve there? You know what I mean? It's like I see these Republicans, for example, take on the Alejandro Mayorkas and try and impeach him and all that. And did that even work, by the way? I don't even think it did. It's like they impeached Trump twice or whatever, or once or whatever. And this is their fire response. But when it comes to it, the missiles they launched, what did you even hit? So now you get the world calling you not classy and disgusting and all that, but you don't even have anything to show for it. You know what I mean? So this is my impression of that. That's why I get that impression. That's where I get that from Marjorie and the women in Congress and the MAGA women in Congress. That's where I get that from. Useless, bitch fits, etc.
The thing that came from it was that we're talking about it.
Whatever, man. Like, maybe
okay,
that's. Sorry, go ahead.
What I'm saying is, it would look very bad if a male did that.
You're right about that. I think you're right.
Now,
although we should have to deal with that.
All I'm saying is, when I was in high school, I liked to see the cat fights. They were fun, and they got things done. Okay. Now, if we get a few more of these cat fights and see what happens, and if you look at the video, Marjorie put in a little pot shot, a little something, and then she got the other woman to explode. Kind of to show people what this, what was her name? Crawfish? What was her name?
I forget.
Well, anyways, she exploded, right?
Mm.
And then Marjorie, she didn't explode. She just kind of took it in stride. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say?
Jaime.
She wasn't very angry.
Jaime.
Yes. Go ahead.
Republicans got rid of McCarthy, they got Johnson, and they still won't present a bill for the border. America is being destroyed, and that's just one way. And Republicans refuse to bring a bill for the border. They refuse to do that, man. That's the Republicans in Congress. They put out like $95 billion more. The only one who was actually going to stand in the way a little bit here and require some give back for the people he was giving the money to. I'm talking about the foreign aid for these wars, was Biden, and the House voted to require this delivery. I'm getting that from the AP. So you understand what I'm saying here? You're saying, you literally just said, these bitch fits get stuff done. I don't know what you're talking about, man. The Republicans are not even presenting a bill to deal with the border. They refuse to do it.
Are you talking politics? I'm talking manja.
Yeah, big time. That's for sure.
That was some good manja, man. It's fun.
Well, that's for sure. It's good for Friday. That's
you you got to have a lighthearted ness about some of this stuff, you know.
Yes,
every once
I
in a
think
while.
you're right about this, especially on Friday Nick streams.
Yeah. So I thought that was a fun little thing for the weekend. And
I mean, for us right now, but that's not a fun little thing. This is Congress. You've seen this, right?
What? You remember that guy that beat that guy up? I think he might have even killed him in Congress with his cane.
Oh, wait, what?
It was an abolitionist and an anti-abolitionist.
I don't know about this. What are you talking about?
I want to say that he died. The two congressmen, they were fighting about something. And hey, have you heard about that, Rachel? The abolitionist and the anti-abolitionist, that one of them killed the other one in Congress, like 1865 or something. Yeah. With a cane. Oh my God! A long time. He died, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he died. You know, that stuff happens. And
there was an abolitionist named William Lloyd Garrison who had a notable confrontation with a pro-slavery advocate named George Thompson. This encounter is sometimes referred to as Garrison's beat with a cane. Wow, William Lloyd Garrison was a prominent American abolitionist. Blah, blah, blah. He was called the Liberator. Garrison was an uncompromising voice. Okay, wow. Yeah, this happened.
So
the mob managed to capture Garrison, who was then tied up and dragged through the streets. They threatened to hang him. Yeah. So Garrison wanted to get rid of slavery. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Well, the spat between them, you know, it happens.
Wow.
They make fun of each other, and I think it's
no reconciling
fine.
There.
Every once in a while, you know, it's fine to have that kind of stuff.
Didn't people used to like duel over insults or something, or am I just making that up?
Yeah, they did. I think didn't Andrew Jackson die? He got shot in one of those duels. Rachel,
really?
You remember? Wasn't Andrew Jackson? Yeah, one of them senators, man. One of the founding fathers is the people that wrote their name on the Constitution.
Andrew Jackson
ended up dying.
No, he's a different guy.
No.
Oh, but Andrew Jackson had been wounded multiple times in duels and battles. That's cool. Right on, Jaime. I got other people calling me, sir. Is there anything else you want to say?
No problem. Yeah, it happens in Congress. Don't think it's that big of a deal. It isn't. It's just some fun stuff. Enjoy it.
I'll enjoy it. It's no biggie for me. It's nothing's really.
Okay.
There's nothing that's that deep or really heavy of a topic. But this is what's going on. This is the church of what's happening now. Right on, sir. Call me again.
Cool. Bye.
760-5. Oh, well, look at that. We got another caller here. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, beep it to beep it.
Hey, right on, sir. Welcome. Thank you for calling the show. Haven't heard from you.
What's up, man?
Appreciate it.
Anyway, I wanted to give a quick shout out to the real Mr. Mad.
Nice. Big shout outs.
Yeah, it was odd. Me and him started watching the bombing of the Gaza live streams together, and we're rallying behind Rooster Steve.
Who's that? What are you talking about? Are these like
You know who the real Mr. Mad is?
I know Mr. Mad. You just said another name though I don't recognize.
Oh, Rooster Steve was this rooster that you could hear in the background of the 4 live feeds, and everybody was betting every night on whether he would be dead or alive in the morning.
Dang! So wait, you guys been watching what streams here? Plug me in. These are streams of Gaza.
This was back when the initial bombing campaign of Gaza was going down. But this was after I was making fun of him for saying that the pesticides were cooked inside the DNA. of the seeds, but
I feel like you two would fight about. Yeah. I've had Mr. Mad call me about certain things. I don't know if it would gel with you, but go on.
Oh no, we get along great now.
I'm sure you get along, but I'm talking about like scientific stuff that you might disagree on. But go ahead.
I don't think he just. I've never had him give me very much pushback. Anyway, yeah. So then I posted on this channel called Chasing the Heat, which is just about eating super hot peppers. I think I've super chatted you a few times about trying to train my way up.
Yeah,
I just left the comments. So I just left the comments on that page, and then Real Mr. Mad's just like, CJD, what are you doing on this page? I was like, oh man, I'm training to eat super hots. And
so you guys
then he told
happened
me
upon each other at another channel?
Yeah, just totally random. About just eating hot peppers,
Totally
right?
random
Almost
or
never happens on me.
algorithm? Let's be real.
No. We were both into eating hot peppers and stuff. So the guy's channel who I posted on, Real Mr. Mad, actually did like a video with him testing hot sauce at like a hot sauce competition place, and I guess Real Mr. Mad used to make some real good super hot sauce.
I think I remember him saying that. Yeah.
So then he commented on it, and then he told me about his channel. So then I went on his channel and watched some of his videos, and then he told me about this thing called death shots. And he's like, yeah, man, if you want these death shots, and whew, oh my God,
Death
man, that
shots.
is another. It's called death shots, and it's made out of, it's like the essence of 10 Carolina Reaper peppers.
What the hell are you doing?
Put into 190 proof freaking alcohol. And you just put a couple of drops on your tongue, man, and you're just through the roof.
Satan's shot? Is it also called Satan's shot?
No, but that sounds like something's probably close to it. It's called Death Shots. It's by, if you put in Death Shots and, if you're looking for it, Death Shots and Carolina Reaper peppers is probably how you're going to get to it.
Oh, I think I found it. All right, insanity. But what's with the working up on the capsaicin tolerance? Are you trying to trip? Are you trying to go through ego death from just tripping on capsaicin, on high amounts of capsaicin? Capsaicin? How do you say that?
I like to. I think it's kind of I think it's the thing that happens with a lot of things. But I think when part of you thinks that you're dying and you're not, it kind of puts you through a very almost spiritual experience, like jumping out of an airplane, right? And they call them like adrenaline junkies, but I don't know. I think there's something about it. Like one of the best feelings I've ever had in my life all day long was probably like day 6 or day 7 of not eating any calories, just doing a water only fast. And there's just something about, or just eating something so hot and your body just, associates that with like fire pain. But it does something to change you, that's for sure.
Huh. So I gotcha. Now you're saying, you know what you're reminding me of people who take cold showers and put themselves through like discomfort for the purpose of strengthening, right? I mean, it seems like a simple enough conclusion, right? You were kind of reminding me a little bit about that.
I do saunas, and I do an ice bath once a week.
You know who else inflicts pain on themselves?
Bags of ice into the tub. It's not really pain, though. I mean, it's a little bit like it's discomfort, right? But it's not suffering.
Do you know who else inflicts suffering on purpose on themselves for strengthening?
Lots of people.
Satanists.
Andrew Huberman. Lots of doctors.
Witches.
People that. Yeah, so I just told you it's discomfort, but it's not suffering. And then you're like, who else does suffering? I think you missed that.
There was something else. I think I did miss it. My bad.
Yeah, it's discomfort. So it's like fasting, but it's not suffering. It's just like a little bit of uncomfortability. But once you get through it, it's like you do it again, right? It's not like it's not anti-productive. It's not like cutting yourself or something like that. It's like I don't know. It's just about like something that's definitely not going to cause any like. I mean, unless you do it wrong, jumping out of a plane isn't going to cause you damage, but it will make you go through an experience, right? And it's a tough experience, but like what else? You can just go through those experiences randomly when they come in life, I think, or it's like getting on a roller coaster, right? Or jumping down a water slide that's so high and so steep that you're nervous to do it. But once you overcome that and you conquer it, then dude, you feel.
I'm following you, man. I'm not disagreeing with you. No, I'm not disagreeing.
The first time I did my my longest fast that I did, when I did an 8-day fast, and I just felt like if I could do this, tough to do. By the time it was like on day 7 or day 8, it was just like, man, I feel like I could have so much more discipline and like my life. I could dedicate myself to doing something, and I could do it no matter what. So I don't know, like a lot of people in there's a group of people in the fast and carnivore community, and once a year they all run a marathon without drinking any water or eating anything during it.
Yeah, that's I'm not disagreeing with you at all, man. You're talking about a pretty logical kind of conclusion of working on stuff and strengthening. That's just where my mind went, because I'm remembering this. It was this like polyamorous couple, and they were like talking about like polyamorous ideology or some crap, and they were talking about the kind of mental torment they go through when they deal with the feelings of jealousy and all that, and the thoughts they get about each other. And it was interesting.
And you associate that with eating hot peppers?
I associate suffering. I'm talking about suffering, I guess, here. And they were, the way they described going through that internal kind of struggle. They described going through it the same, in a similar way that you hear maybe people in the Bond chat talk, Jesse maybe talk about, but they did it in like a satanic way. They inflicted the pain on themselves. They did it like.
That's not really the same at all, because that's not a situation that.
I'm not saying that's what you're doing. I'm just talking shit about stuff that.
I know, but it's also
that came
not
up.
like, it's not the same thing that when you overcome it, you're better for it. You're just like, wow, okay, you overcame the jealousy and stuff in a polyamorous relationship, and you're still in a.
Right. It's satanic. It's like
polyamorous relationship.
They put it's like they're inflicting this pain instead of just living life. It's some other thing I was on.
Yeah, I'm not hearing. I'm not sure if you're hearing this, but one of the best feeling complete days I've had in my adult life was on day 6 of a fast. Like, only the first 2 days of a fast are hard. Then your body just starts feeding it off of fat reserves that are found in your body, and you have ketones go through the roof, and then you have stem cells being made, and you have growth hormones starts flooding your body, and your body just starts. It feels awesome, but you have to suffer for the first 2 or 3 days to get there. But then it's one of the best. Everybody that does it says, yeah, it's one of the best feelings in the world after you get through that.
I think I heard you mention something like this maybe on another show, but that is yeah. I heard you talking about the best day of your life. It's interesting for sure.
So your body. I won't get into as much of the time. So your body just makes a hormone called ghrelin when you're hungry, and after 2 or 3 days, your body just stops making that, and so then it's not uncomfortable at all.
That's always been so interesting. I heard, what someone told me? I'll cut you off, sir. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I heard ketones. This is something I heard about ketones that someone was telling me. Is this anti-carnivore propaganda that ketones are not a good energy source? This person did not explain themselves.
Yeah, they're excellent. They produce a little bit less ATP energy than per molecule of glucose, but they produce more energy per weight than glucose does. It's super effective pathway. So your brain uses it much more efficiently than glucose, and it creates less waste, and it's easier for it to use. So,
how long you been on carnivore?
About 2 years.
2 years. Interesting. And so far, great.
Yeah, I mean, I was doing low carb keto before that, but then like I was like, hey, I'm having good results on my keto diet, and one of my friends on message, he's like, dude, just go carnivore, bro. He's like, and I was like, all right, like really? He's like, yeah. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna do this until like I look into it, and so then I just started going to a lot of reading a lot of what different doctors had wrote about it, and written about it, and and I started just going carnivore, and like everything in my body healed. And one of the top things that people say that they get from the carnivore diet is they cure themselves of depression, or they cure themselves of brain fog. And a lot of what they're saying is, I always was smart, right? But I didn't even know I had brain fog until it was gone.
That's the thing about brain fog.
Once I stopped eating any carbs, my mind just got so much more focused and alert, and like I was like, whoa, I've been addicted to a debilitating drug called sugar my entire life, and I never knew it until I stopped. And so I will say this: glucose is a necessary thing to have in your body. Your brain, parts of your brain, all of your red blood cells need it. Red blood cells don't have mitochondria. Mitochondria is needed to process fat for energy. So, and like, your man part, testicles, all of those have cells that require glucose. But your body makes precisely the amount of glucose naturally as it's required through a process called gluconeogenesis. So you can eat nothing but fat and protein. Your liver will just make the glucose. So the thing is if you cut out carbohydrates from your diet, you're going to live an almost disease-free, happy life. If you don't eat protein, you're going to die. And if you don't eat fat, you're going to die.
Disease-free? Damn. What about all those like Olympians and stuff? And like high-level athletes.
Okay.
And their usage of carbs, I guess, and all that. I'm just ignorant on that, I guess.
Okay. Well, I mean, 𝒏𝒊𝒄𝒌𝒔 was a decathlon Olympiad, and he's like very low diet or low carb keto. But okay, so here's the thing: if you're on carbs,
I hope you don't mind. I'm showing Bradley Cooper as you're talking because we're about to be on that NZT with all that steak. We about to be eating, overcoming the brain fog. But go ahead.
Okay.
You ever seen Limitless? You never seen Limitless?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch you.
You never seen Limitless?
Oh, with Bradley, the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not. I'm just not homo enough to know what the dude's actor's name is.
Well, go ahead, sir.
It's Bradley Cooper.
Moving on, I'm sweating.
No. It's all right. It's all right. So,
I'm not sweating. You're sweating. Okay, go ahead. Real quick, and then we'll move on.
All right, carbs are very hard to store in the body, so you got to kind of keep eating carbs. So people that run marathons and stuff, you'll see them like taking shakes and stuff and water as they're running the marathons.
Yeah.
One like I told Hake, one carnivore guy fasted, didn't eat anything at all for 5 days and ran 5 marathons in those 5 days without eating anything but water and electrolytes.
Huh. You got to send me some of this stuff, sir.
5 days. Huh?
You got to send me some of this stuff.
I mean, yeah, you Google man runs 5 marathons in 5 days while fasting. And
I think I will.
Okay, well, where do I send it to?
radio@JesseLeePeterson.com.
Radio?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sure, I'll send it to you. Anyway, I just want to give a shout out to Real Mr. Mad. He's like, we've just been having a great time with him just introducing me stuff that just freaking wrecks me.
Nice.
And,
shout out Mr. Mad. Where you at, sir? I'm sure he's well.
And, I guess, I don't know. Usually people that like hot feed, usually they're in Texas. Hopefully he is. Anyway, have a good one. Oh, I also wanted to tell you this real quick. I am pretty. I might be wrong, but I eat that up, chattards. I might be wrong, but I think the House Republicans do have a bill that they passed back in 2023 that Chuck Schumer in the Senate is refusing to bring to a vote.
A bill regarding what?
I believe the House Republicans did pass an immigration bill back in 2023, which is still, it never really goes away. And Chuck Schumer in the Senate is just refusing to vote on it. And then what happened in 2024? Like, I might be wrong.
Secure the Border Act of 2023. I'm remembering this a little more.
Yeah, and then they tried to repass it in 2024, and they're like, oh, it's the same thing, and it wasn't. And so then the House refused to pass the one that was sponsored by Joe Biden. But I do believe there is a bill. I do believe there is a bill that had been passed in 2023 by the Republicans that is waiting. That's just being shelved, right?
So Republicans put a bill, Democrats are like, no, Biden puts up one, and the Republicans are like, no.
Of course. Why not?
Incredible.
How could it be any other way?
Incredible. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the news there, too.
Take care.
Appreciate the little news
Have a
there,
good
too,
one,
man. Call me again.
Turn your wheels. Turn your wheels. Don't
Moving
let me
those
click.
wheels, sir. Right on. Call me again.
All right, bye. Hang up.
Call from
Richard.
Richard, I believe you're on the air, sir. I appreciate your call, your name, and where you calling
Hello.
from.
Yeah, Richard, California.
Thank you
Thanks
for your call.
taking my call. Yeah, perfect. Not to beat a dead horse, I kind of want to touch back on that Marjorie Taylor Greene situation.
For sure.
Because I've been watching the news cycles and shows this morning and stuff, and I haven't heard anybody say how they came to where Marjorie said what she said. And I don't know if you've heard the whole thing or you watched it or whatever.
I'm just aware of what I saw in the article I read. It said that it was regarding this judge, and that's how it kind of got started with this conflict of interest in the judge presiding over Trump's case, right? Juan Merchan.
No, not really. Well, they were there for the council hearing or committee hearing about the Merrick Garland in contempt because he's refusing to send over the actual recorded voice from Joe Biden's whatever he did, that case with his classified documents.
Yeah.
And remember they said, oh, he's just an old man that doesn't know what he's, right. So that's what the whole hearing was about. As far as for Merrick Garland to be held in contempt to try and push to get those recordings, and that's what they were going to vote on. So that's what they were there to vote on. And then as they were going through the proceedings and they were going to cast a vote, the Democrats in that special committee, they brought up, hey, the guy, the House chair or the chair there, the head guy, Comer, who is, the guy that said the things about the hearing aids and stuff like that.
Gotcha. Yes.
Yeah. So, anyways, they brought out this piece of paper that he sent to like his supporters or whatever for like re-election, for like donations for his campaign to run again, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they brought out the paper and like, look, you titled on the heading, the president of the special committee or whatever it was that he's in charge of, that special committee or whatever.
Gotcha.
And so that had nothing to do with Merrick Garland, and they were trying to pass motions. I motion that, you know, this be put into place, that it was unconstitutional, whatever, for you to put this heading on this paper and send to your supporters to get donations out of this. It's like a conflict of interest. And right in the middle of that, that's when Marjorie Taylor Greene says, well, how many Democrats here have Juan Merchan's daughter working for him or whatever? And
what's that?
when oh, that's what I was saying. And then the Crockett lady was like, do you know why we're here or whatever? But the whole thing started with that heading on that paper. And it's like, well, we weren't even here for that, but that's what you brought up. And that's like why Marjorie did that. I'm not saying right or wrong or nothing.
No, I'm
but
following,
I'm just saying, like, yeah, the backlog of it. And then they, you know, said she insulted her with the eyelashes. But honestly, I don't even think it was really an insult. She was just stating eyelashes or whatever. But anyways, yeah, because everybody's just on the Marjorie Taylor said this and then the cat fight or whatever.
Yeah, the ratchet cat fight.
Yeah, but actually they brought in something and were trying to do something in the middle of this hearing where they were going to vote on that had nothing to do with Merrick Garland either in the first place. And that's like what kind of brought out Marjorie's thing, and then it all escalated.
Totally.
So I don't know. I just wanted to point that out, that they basically
No, thank you for that. And if they got that they have a black woman kind of leading that, where that distraction and then the denial of the distraction and the pointing out and blaming of Marjorie's distraction, totally ignoring the situation you're in. It's almost perfect they have a black woman for that.
And it's funny.
And they gotta like steamroll this whole thing in congruence with their pure corruption, right? Trying to hold this Biden away from any scrutiny.
Oh, yeah.
It's truly corrupt, like, all the way.
I saw the whole thing, and that thing was like
you put it like that, Marjorie
long.
Taylor. We got you. We got your back.
Oh yeah, it was funny too, because when that Crockett lady, when she first said those words to the Crockett lady about the eyelashes, the Crockett lady was just sitting there, didn't say nothing. She was like, oh, whatever. And then AOC started getting all loud and crazy and doing all this, and it kind of bumped up like that Crockett, like, oh yeah, you're right. Hell no. You know.
No, thank you for the context, man. Big time.
Yeah, for sure.
No, appreciate
but anyways,
that,
I'll let you go, and great show, man.
Thank you, man. Can you call me again?
You take care.
Right on. Wheels moved. Folks, what's going on here? Am I on? Am I not? I'm on. I'm off. This is crazy. I don't understand. Something's got to change, folks. Something's got to change. An evolution is coming for American Anchor Baby, for nickstream. It's something's got to change, okay? Something's got to change with the work pipeline. Where is everybody? Now all my viewers are gone. Can you hear me? What's going on? Test. This is crazy. I'm streaming exactly how I normally stream. The volume here, the volume keeps going down below the setting that I have it on, and then the chat is like, "Oh, I don't hear you," and then I look over and the setting is gone again. It seems like I might be back. Can you hear me? Apparently the stream's been dying all stream, huh? It says 1 viewer. It says 0 viewers now. I'm not trying to kick you out. I have ads turned off. Let me turn that off. Maybe that's doing something strange. Monetization off. You know, I hope you can hear what I'm saying now. Something's got to change here with and I've been mulling it over. I think it's here. I feel the evolution coming. An elevation of the next thing, the next kind of a step here for American Anchor Baby and nickstream and all that. So, you know, you might see a. Anyways, I don't want to say. I got to do something first before I tell you what I'm gonna say. So you'll hear from me. Something's got to change. I'm red again. Has this whole stream? Have you not really watched the show? Has it been this bad? 0 viewers. I mean. This is incredible. I'm not sure, folks, what's happening. It looks like, has this whole show been broken? This whole show's been broken. What the heck? Is this a new stream? Something's wrong. Something's very wrong. It says I've been streaming for 1 minute. It says I have 0 viewers.